Good Monday morning, 8/7. Here is the schedule for this video. Flattery, Eid, Mr. Gage, schedule Monday. So start with flattery. I just want to say again, reiterate that I know this is dragging on. This is weird. We're not going back to school. It's been announced, and but you're working hard and you're submitting your stuff and you're trying. And I want you to know that I recognize that and that I think you deserve a lot of credit for how hard and with the regularity that you're doing the stuff and commenting and connecting. So you're awesome, and it's a real honor to be your teacher. Eid. I hope everybody who celebrated on the weekend had a good time with friends and was able to FaceTime or phone call or kind of wave from a distance. Look forward to hearing a few more details about what happened on the weekend for everybody. Mr. Gage, we're going to see him twice. He is going to be doing a read aloud that will go up Tuesday morning to do with the narrative nonfiction. I texted him. I said, "Hey, what's your favorite? Do you have a piece of narrative nonfiction that pops your head?" He said, "Yeah, I've got two." I said, "Okay, let's try this one." So I'm going to post a video of him doing a read aloud of it on Tuesday morning, and then he's going to come on Thursday to synchronous learning. More of that in a minute. That minute's done. The schedule. So let's take a look at this week's schedule. So Monday, synchronous learning, there's nothing. iSearch, you should be submitting step 1 of your iSearch, the research and planning stuff. Some of you I know are further along than others. That's okay. I want to see that stuff on tomorrow or today, Monday, so that I can give feedback and we can move along. If you haven't emailed me yet, send me an email. Many of you have, and the topics and questions and directions, while they're not all perfect, that we can work with them. Math today, there's some Khan Academy stuff that's up, but if you haven't submitted last week's stuff, do that today. And then there's a video about Celebration Florida. It's an intentional community, a place where people group themselves together based on shared values. This is a Disney one. It's kind of weird. Watch that video today. And then science, if you didn't do last week's science stuff, submit it today. So it's kind of a catch-up day for those of you that haven't quite handed in everything. And those of you that have, well, work on your iSearch or just sort of relax. Tuesday, there will be an ET. That's my drawing of ET. It's an old movie. Maybe some of you have heard of it. Maybe some of you have even seen it. It's a podcast about the design flaws behind the ET video game. It was a disaster. And then this will be the video with Mr. Gage as well on Tuesday with a few little activities to go along with that. Also Khan Academy. This is wrong. I also post a video with this week's bigger math assignment on Tuesday. Wednesday, we're having synchronous learning. This will be for the design people. So right now, I think about 5 or 6 of you. Oopsies. Whoa. For those of you that are doing the design task, Wednesday, 1 p.m., we're going to meet to talk about your problem statement, where you're at with your thinking, what you learned from doing the research on with people, with possible users. But I encourage everyone to come and sit in. If you're not doing anything 1 p.m. on Wednesday, click the link and sit in on that. This is, it says submit. It's not necessarily due that day. This is a little off, I'm realizing. For the assignment that we posted Tuesday, that's probably a little unrealistic. And then on Wednesday, I'll also post a science video with a little experiment for you to do at home, kind of connects the grade 7 and the grade 8 stuff, so both grades can do it. And then on Thursday, there'll be a quiz. On Thursday, 1 p.m. for the narrative people, there's a synchronous learning session to talk about where you're at with your little mini story arcs in your research, and Mr. Gage will be there. So we'll see him on Tuesday doing his read aloud of his favorite narrative nonfiction, the book Into Thin Air. He'll be doing a part of it, and then on Thursday he's going to sit in with us to talk and listen, hear your ideas. I'm sure he'll have a lot to say. And then on Friday, this is a little bit lighter week. On Friday, 1 p.m., everybody for synchronous learning. That is a bird I drew. I drew it from this book. And that's, of course, a shout out to the bird that sometimes joins us. And that is the plan for the week 8/7. Post your questions, and I'll be returning all the work I've posted a bunch of private comments. I'll return a bunch of stuff today and Tuesday. See ya. Oops, one last thing. Monday, just to be clear, Today, what you need to do is submit step 1. So you're going to need to go into the 8-7 iSearch right here, step by step. You will either so designers, you should be filling in that. Who have you talked to? What type of user are they? And how would you describe that person? And then what you need to do is fill in those, and then we'll be using that information to think about, okay, what are we designing? What's our product or our system going to look like based on what we learned? Narrative people, you need to say what your question is, what your format is likely to be. Based on what I know so far, readers will love it because, and you want to give me some evidence based on your research and your story. What's cool about it? What is new? But also, how are you going to tell it? Where's the narrative component that's really going to hook readers in? That's what I want to see on Monday.